optimistic.
All right, that is some important opinion that we're tracking, but that's everything that we're looking at globally. Let's talk about all of the cues that you should track as we get into a fresh trading session. Our research team is here with us. Nigel, Vahishta, as well as Vivek all join us to run us through the trade setup this morning and some of the individual stocks that you should keep on your radar as well. Guys, a very good morning to all of you. And Vivek, let's bring you in first. Once again, the cues really are not supportive as far as global markets go.
Well, absolutely right. It appears to be another subdued handover as far as global markets are concerned, as well as the Asian markets. The U.S. markets continue to decline, both on the back of the Fed commentary that we just highlighted, and also worries continue to surface. Today, there's a very important data point of the inflation data point as far as the U.S. Economy is concerned, and that is something that the markets are looking forward to very keenly. When you're talking about European markets, too took quite negative cues, and European markets too ended in the red. When you're talking about crude prices, despite the fact that there was such a significant cut announced by the OPEC Plus, crude prices have cooled off from the surge that we saw. Crude Brent is down a little over 2% last evening at around $92.3 a barrel, and NYMEX too fell down over 2.5%. When you're talking about the Indian markets along with the Q2 results will also take cues from very hot inflation data that came in for the month of September, above what the street was anticipated, and the unexpected contraction that came in as far as the IIP data is concerned. Asian markets are trading in the red, and SGX Nifty 2 is indicating a gap down start as far as the Indian markets are concerned.
All right, Vivek, thanks a lot for running us through all of those cues. Let's talk about the individual stocks that you should watch out for. Vahishta has that entire list, and Vahishta, it could be a lot about tech once again today.
That's right, Pavitra. It is a lot about tech. The first stock is Wipro, and the constant currency revenue growth has come in at 4.1% quarter-on-quarter and 12.9% on a year-on-year basis. The Q3 FY23 guidance has come in modest at 0.5 to 2%, though the attrition, which has come in at 23% in the past quarter, has eased for the second quarter in a row. The next one is HCL Tech. Again, the results. Constant currency revenue growth has come in at 3.8%, which was very much in line with the estimates. And the company has raised the FY23 constant currency revenue growth guidance to 13.5 to 14.5, which was earlier in the range of 12 to 14%. Next is Adani Wilmar, wherein there's a business update. The revenues are expected to grow in low single digits on a year-on-year basis in Q2 of FY23, and the company has said that they have been successful in passing on the benefit of low prices to customers in a bid to protect their market share. Next is Panacea Bio, wherein Serum Institute has sold 2.2% stake on the 11th of October and now hold 7.63%. Sterling and Wilson has two updates. First is they've won an order of approximately 2,000 crores from NTPC REL for the solar PV project. And the next is their Q2 result, wherein the revenues have come in at 313 crores versus 1,400 crores in the past quarter. Maharashtra Seamless, there's a board meeting on the 17th of October to consider a bonus and split. And in terms of results today, we have Angel One, Cyient, Infosys, and Mindtree.
All right, that is a long list, Vahishta. Thanks a lot for running us through all of that news. Finally, let's bring Nigel in, and he's looking at all of the cues from the futures and options space. Nigel.
Well, morning, Pavitra. Yesterday had a bit of a relief rally, and that was good to see. The FIs at the end of the day, they sold roughly around 500 crores, but that's par for the course. The bulls seem to say you sell 500-600 crores, we're not too perturbed. The problem is when that number goes to 1,500 to around 2,000 crores. On the F&O side of things, yesterday you saw some bit of unwinding on the Nifty future. So that told you there was some short squeeze out there. While the Nifty bank continues to hold strong, there appeared that there was some long addition out there, and that perfectly ties in with what the FIs did. After a long while, they added longs big time, close to 9,000 contracts, which is quite encouraging. And there were the first signs that there was some short covering that we saw out there. They continue to remain net short on the index, which may not be such a bad thing if this market can slowly move towards the 17,300 odd mark. On the index option side, well, they bought puts. In case things go wrong, well, they have some protection on the downside. But for me, the biggest positive, which tells me the bulls are putting in a fight, is that they wrote puts big time, more than 60,000 put contracts. Maybe there is some sort of a base at lower levels is what my interpretation is. 16,900 put, 17,000 put, both of them fairly active. And the 17,000 put, that gives some sense that maybe the 16,950 mark could hold out in the near term, which is the low end of the range till around 17,500 odd. Last couple of days, we have bounced, in fact, from that particular level. The important level to track, well, you'll get excited once the Nifty gets past the 20 DMA. On the downside, the 200 DMA, well, that serves at a bit of a support. The Nifty Bank, that's a crucial one in there. Yesterday, it gradually moved towards that 50 DMA. You wanted to cross that to get more bullish on it. The SGX Nifty is suggesting a bit of a pullback. Maybe you get a little deeper pullback. Risk reward could favor the bulls. Back to you.
All right, a little bit of a pullback. So let's see how we move from there. Nigel, Vivek, as well as Vahishta, thank you very much for joining us and prepping us up for this trading session. With that, it's time for our first short break on the show. But when we come back, like we told you, it's going to be a lot about